Hey, Tanner. First of all, just your reaction to the contract you've been able to sign to stay with the Canucks for 3 more years.
No, obviously I'm really excited. This is what I wanted from the get-go. I made that clear, and I'm really happy we could get something done for me to stay here.
And obviously, on a less positive note, what have the last few weeks been like for you and your teammates here, and how excited are you to come out on the other end of it and get back to playing games?
Yeah, obviously I've stayed on the right side of it. For the most part, our team hasn't. I talked to most guys that got it. Array of symptoms. Some are still battling them. So hopefully that gets in a positive way better soon. Yeah, it's it's one of those things where you just hope everyone that got it and their families are doing well and can recover from it.
We'll go next to Jay Janauer.
Tanner, how are you coming along personally with what you've been dealing with, and have you started skating again? And when do you think you'll get back into the lineup?
Yeah, I've skated. It's it's one of those things where you test it, see how it feels, and for the most part, I think it's gone in a good direction. We're just going to keep on progressing here soon and still take it day by day.
The challenge at hand, I said on the weekend that, having your teammates recovering from COVID might have been the biggest challenge. But then when we look at the fact that you're going to be playing 19 games in 29 or 30 days, how do you face something like that? And how daunting is it, Tanner?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think, that's a pretty crazy schedule if, everyone's healthy. Who knows how guys are going to react when they come back. Hopefully it is good, but it's one thing that no one really knows of how your body's going to feel and how it's going to feel getting back not into only game shape but just in somewhat good shape in general.
We'll go now to Ian McIntyre.
Congratulations, Tanner, on your deal.
Thank you.
You said it's a crazy schedule. Is it a fair one?
I don't know. I think obviously the goal is to get these games in, right? And at the same time, there are a bunch of teams that have dealt with the same thing we have, but at the same time, it's late in the year, and I don't want to say that it's not, but it all depends on how guys feel. Really, it's obviously I'm in a different boat. I didn't get it, but so I don't know what it's going to feel like coming back for those guys.
Nobody will have ever played a schedule like this. What do you think will be the hardest part of it? Just exhaustion or finding rest? It's, as I say, nobody's done this. So what do you think will be the biggest challenge?
I think all the above. It's definitely crazy, but it's it's what we get paid to do at the end of the day too. So we can't really argue against that, but it's definitely going to be a battle. Hopefully, like I said before, hopefully everyone gets healthy as quick as possible, and during those segment, guys can stay healthy and it doesn't wear on us too bad.
Okay, we'll take a couple more here. We'll go to Patrick Johnston.
Hey Tanner, congrats on your deal. 2 years ago, you moved to the Canucks in the trade deadline. Is it sort of a bit weird for you, the timing, getting your contract at this point, or did you find yourself thinking about how you first came here at all today?
Yes and no. I think when that 3:00 dot hit is kind of when I got traded out of Pittsburgh, or got told anyway. It was kind of after the deadline was over. So you kind of thought you were in the clear. Then you got the call that had happened. It's not the greatest feeling. I'm really happy that I didn't have to go through it again. Just for my family and I, it makes things a whole lot easier.
One of the things we've heard about, the motivation in retaining you and getting it done was sort of the value you bring to the room, that, that you're an important teammate. What does it mean to you to hear, it's sort of said aloud that the guys care about you the way they do?
Yeah, it's great. I think, that stems from me learning from, the veterans when I first came in the league and how they carry themselves on and off the ice, and kind of learning stuff from them. And I'm just kind of trying to be that same guy for other guys, and hopefully I can be.
Okay, a few more hands have popped up, so we'll go here to Gemma Karsten-Smith.
Hi, Tanner. Thanks for doing this today. You've obviously got young kids, and some of your teammates who've been sick have young kids too. What's it been like for you as a dad to watch this terrible virus impact whole families?
Yeah, I think, that's when it really, really started sucking. I think, for the most part, everyone, we knew it was kind of a risk coming in that we could get it this year. And obviously it happened to a greater extent that anyone would want. But I think guys are pretty confident in themselves to get over it. But when it starts hitting, wives and kids and pregnant wives and that sort of thing, that's when it really becomes more than just hockey. And that's when it kind of, scares you a bit.
And what's it like mentally on a team to kind of go through something like this and also just be off for such a long extended period of time here?
Yeah. It doesn't, I don't think it helped that we were on a break and the first game back it happened. So it made this kind of a whole lot longer. But no, it's, 3 week break in the middle of the season isn't, definitely isn't ideal. Especially when you're, hitting the home stretch here.
Okay, we'll go now to Ben Kuzma.
Hey, one from me, Tanner, in a similar vein. It's not just the virus in BC. It's a wildfire variant that's worked its way through the populace and into the organization. With 25 people overall affected, Tanner, some of our behaviors, even as citizens, can seem so innocent with COVID. How much has it changed your awareness of even the simplest things that you might do out there might not be safe?
Yeah, I think for the most part, I've tried to, maybe wash my hands a couple extra times. I think every time I come into the house, I sanitize, I wash, and, especially now, maybe more than I was before, because it was kind of, I don't want to say getting comfortable, but it was maybe to that point. But now that everything's happened, you're definitely extra cautious, because like I said before, you don't want to, or for me anyway, you don't want to come home and bring it to the family. That's the worst part. So just trying to do my duties. Obviously, I'm the one that's going to the rink and doing everything while everyone's at home, trying to stay clear of it. So most likely I'd be the one to bring it home. So I'm just trying to do my part.
Thank you.
Okay, time for two more now. We will go to Thomas Drance.
Tanner, as you reflect on the last 2 weeks from the outbreak, concern for your teammates, that anxiety, getting your own deal done, how difficult do you think it's going to be for you over the next 3-4 days just to get back into the mindset of being at the rink and being ready to play?
Yeah, I think, it's almost been a month. I think, you get to this point, I'm excited hopefully play again soon, to see the guys, not just through a group text or whatnot. And obviously guys feel way worse than I do. So I can't speak for everyone, but no, I'm excited. I want to play. It's way better than sitting in an apartment all day and just waiting for the okay that you're good to come back to the rink, or waiting that day to see if you ended up positive. It's, it's stressful, and hopefully we get over this soon.
Did the experience that your team went through have any impact on your desire to remain settled and in Vancouver in agreeing to this extension?
Yeah, I think, it's obviously what we did last year was a lot of fun. Obviously it's not going the way we planned this year, but you can never say never. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. Obviously, with the deadline that was today, I didn't want to, I went through it twice in 1 year, and it sucks. It's the worst. So for me not to get shipped out and rely on my family to pack up everything and whatnot, pregnant wife, kid, and that whole stuff, and then deal with the apartment. It's definitely a big weight off the shoulders, and now I could just focus on playing and get healthy again.
Great. Last question here comes from Rob Williams.
Hey, Tanner, just wondering if you can talk about the way you fit in with the team since arriving in Vancouver, particularly with your most frequent line mate, Bo Horvat.
Yeah, I think it's been a good fit. I think obviously when things aren't going well, obviously the coach changes lines and whatnot, and I think I've had success here. I'm just looking to keep that going and be a good guy in the room and whatnot. And like I said before, obviously it's not going the way we wanted it this year, but we still got 19 games left. So the way you string a few here together, it can turn around.